Josh is a simple man. He lives in his haunted house, and he doesn't mind living with a ghost. But imagine this, you are staring at one of your doors for some odd reason, and then you hear something scratching on it. It's a weird occurrence, but never mind it, because you agreed to live with such paranormal hauntings in the first place, so you open the door, and the sound suddenly stops. It's creepy and unexplainable, but what occurs next is even more unsettling. But let's put things more into context before you think I'm talking about you specifically. This incident I just mentioned happened to our guy in the next video, Josh, and to complete the tale of this incident, after he opened the door and decided to investigate the house, searching for a possible creature. I don't know why. That creature, which I never thought could have been a possibility for it to be physically manifesting, was hiding inside the bathtub. It had an ugly pale face with hollow dark eyes. Later, Josh was hearing something in the living room, so he went there like a man who is getting ready to throw some hands. He found the cross on the wall inverted and the chandelier swinging on its own. That wasn't the creepiest part of this clip though. It was the doll he had on the counter. When he walked into the living room, it was facing his way of entrance. When he turned around, it was facing the other way. One night, Josh went to the basement. He most likely heard something, so when he checked, he saw something dark with a long wig. I mean, with long hair. It peeked at him before it slid right into the basement. Obviously, Josh didn't hold back and decided to follow the entity, but what happened next made him run back to his room faster than when he came down to the basement, as a loud scream occurred, sending him a clear message: don't go there. Did I mention the rocking horse? Yeah, because for some unknown reason he owns one that is also haunted.
Okay, I am completely alone right now, and I just started hearing noise come upstairs, so I'm gonna go check it out. I'm so tired of this. So tired of this. Start. In the heck? What was that? Oh my goodness, this was not like this before. It's not like this at all. Good grief. And the cross is upside down. Oh my goodness.
Okay, I'm home alone right now. I just heard some noises outside my bedroom, so I thought I should record this just in case. Oh, what the heck?
Not again. Here he goes downstairs. This is definitely not good. Hello? Hello? No, I don't think so. No. I'm done. I'm done. I'm done. Okay, I definitely heard something down here. Banging or something.
The doll moved.
Okay, so I just came down here to go watch a movie, and I swear that thing was moving again. Maybe it was just me, but it definitely seemed like it was starting to move or about to move. Yeah, there it goes again. I don't even know what to do at this point. This is not even mine, it's my nephew's. They just left it here. This happened yesterday too, but I didn't record it. It'll start, then stop, start, then stop. See? Yep, see? And start again. Great. Hello? Okay, a lot of people suggest that I smudge my house to get rid of the evil spirits. We're gonna start in the kitchen. A lot of activity happens here, especially in this area. Always seems to be something, especially with this cross. Safe. Oh!
Look, since this is my house, I don't care if that entity, or so-called entity, screams or shouts at me or whatever. It's my property, my basement. If I'm too weak to defend myself, there are people called the police. When you're such a hard worker who doesn't step back from reporting for duty, you never say no to your work shift no matter how hard the conditions might be. And then you deserve a decent amount of respect. That's why I respect the guy in the next video. He is a true man of respect and honor. Now before you think I'm bowing down to this man physically, know that I also have self-respect, so I won't let myself do such a thing. But what is his story, and why do I look like a pitiful maid talking about him? This guy works as a security guard. He was conducting a routine patrol through a dimly lit corridor lined with storage rooms and cold storage chambers. These areas have a reputation for strange noises, and he recounts hearing eerie wails from a distance. As he was walking around, he picked up his phone and decided to record the incident that day. Right in the moment, he was describing what he had experienced before. Not that long after, the noises began occurring. It sounded like faint but loud screams, more like some lady being tortured. Though he remained calm throughout the video, he may have wet his pants after the video ended. No one surely knows.
Bueno, estamos haciendo ahorita un rondín aquí por lo que son el pasillo aquí donde están las ¿cómo se llaman? Estas de las bodegas donde están y se oyen medio ruidos extraños, las cámaras de congelación. De repente se oyen así como lamentitos, se oyen unos lamentos medio raros. Digo, yo no soy tan paranoico, pero sí de repente, pues estando uno solo, pues sí le da miedo. Oigan, ¿se oye? Uy. A lo lejos se oye como por allá, se oye como un lamento. Allá por donde está la bodega, arriba, se oye como un lamento, de repente. Oigan. Sí, como por allá. Pero no soy, digo, tengo mi conciencia muy tranquila, pero de que se oyen ruidos y se oyen ruidos. Oigan, oigan. hay unas bodegas. Voy a checar. Hay para mis amigos los velas, los que cubren al velas. Yo lo siento por ellos. Saludos aquí desde. Estamos haciendo nuestro rondín perimetral ya por fuera. Pero bueno, a ver, vamos para allá. Oigan.
He said that he feels sorry and sympathizes with the other workers who also work as security guards in the very same place where he is. In my opinion, this was said more like a way to flex himself around them than anything else. The next video unpacks many of the most chilling paranormal events that you can imagine, and I don't know why I feel like I'm advertising some cloth cleaning product. Nevertheless, we have a man whose name I could barely pronounce. Dawes, he is the investigator presented in the next video. He once decided to investigate a haunted place in Pahang, the infamous Sunciana Resort Sihir. I don't know what this place was, or what it could have been if it was never abandoned in the first place, but what I'm sure of for a fact is that it's haunted to the absolute extreme. While the man just arrived, he began hearing the noises. It was like a bait to him, like someone who is trying to seduce him to go deeper, and so he did. He heard what sounds like someone tapping heavily on a steel board. He followed his senses and reached the place where these sounds were originating. He entered that building, but these sounds escalated even more. The tapping sounds became more frequent, and more to these sounds, there were thuds above the man's head right from the ceiling. Even though these sounds were creepy enough to send him running back home, he persisted, which was a big mistake, as at times, it felt like these ghosts were trying to destroy the place on his head due to how heavy these sounds had become. You might think that the whole investigation revolved only around this phenomenon, but you'll be more wrong than journalists who think they have real emotions. As for example, Dawes encountered several scary events, such as a bed headboard shaking before it was thrown right at him, or the door that kept swinging back and forth non-stop, or how about that card toy that moved from its place? That all seems terrifying on paper, but it wasn't enough to complete the saga for the video, as the man also encountered the manifestation of a ghostly creepy face and a walking misty figure.
Assalamualaikum. La hawla la quwwata illa billah. Dengan tolak barang. Okay guys, untuk makluman korang semua geng, kita telah buka gelombang dekat sini geng. Kita telah buka gelombang dekat sini. Subhanallah. Sebab tu kenapa sebab tu awal kita masuk tadi, kita buat pengisian dan pasakan geng. Itu di antara salah satu cara untuk kita buka gelombang kat sini guys. Assalamualaikum. Mari kalian. Allahu Akbar. Allahu Akbar, subhanallah. Bunyi macam daripada atas siling ni. Lagi? Assalamualaikum. Macam ada benda putih geng jalan kat atas bumbung. Dengar lagi? Allahu Akbar, Allahu Akbar, Allahu Akbar. Allahu Akbar. Allahu Akbar, Allahu Akbar, Allahu Akbar. Allahu Akbar, Allahu Akbar, Allahu Akbar. Hei! Subhanallah! Subhanallah, subhanallah, subhanallah. Subhanallah, subhanallah. Subhanallah, alhamdulillah. Wala ilaha. Oh, gegar siap rumah ni. Allahu Akbar. Bunyi bergegar weh. Lagi? Hasbunallah wa ni'mal wakil. Sabar ah. Subhanallah. Subhanallah walhamdulillah wa la ilaha illallah, Allahu Akbar. Subhanallah walhamdulillah wa la ilaha illallah, Allahu Akbar. Subhanallah walhamdulillah wa la ilaha illallah, Allahu Akbar. La hawla la quwwata illa billahi al-'aliyyil 'azim. Hai! Subhanallah. Subhanallah, subhanallah, subhanallah. Subhanallah walhamdulillah wa la ilaha illallah, Allahu Akbar. Subhanallah. Allahu Akbar. Allahu Akbar, la ilaha illallah. La ilaha illallah Muhammadur Rasulullah. La ilaha illallah Muhammadur Rasulullah. Allahu Akbar. Allahu Akbar, la ilaha illallah. Hai! Ya Allah ya Rabbi. Ya Allah ya Rabbi, ya Allah. Ya Allah, ya Allah, ya Allah. Hasbunallah, Allahu Akbar. Hasbunallah, Allahu Akbar. Allahu Akbar, Allahu Akbar, Allahu Akbar, Allahu Akbar. Subhanallah walhamdulillah wa la ilaha illallah, Allahu Akbar. Sabar ah. Subhanallah. Subhanallah, subhanallah, subhanallah. Subhanallah, 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 subhanallah. Subhanallah, subhanallah, subhanallah. Hai, saya nak pergi depan sana tapi takut lag, geng. Saya nak pergi depan sana tapi takut lag. Munculkan lagi. Dekat mana siap? Kenapa tu? Subhanallah. Subhanallah. Woi. Asyhadu an la ilaha illallah Muhammadur Rasulullah, ya Allah. Siapa? Ya Allah, ya Rabbi. Allahu Akbar. Mari. Mari. يا الله يا جبار، يا الله يا قهار، يا الله يا بديع السماوات والأرض، يا ذا الجلال والإكرام. الله أكبر. يا الله يا ربي، حسبنا الله ونعم الوكيل. ويش muncul kali lagi diri kalian. Allahu Akbar, Allahu Akbar, Allahu Akbar. Sabar! Ya Allah, ya Allah, ya Allah. Ya Allah, ya Allah. Ya Allah, ya Allah. Ya Allah, ya أستغفر الله العظيم. أشهد أن لا إله إلا الله وأشهد أن محمدا رسول الله. الله أكبر، الله أكبر. بسم الله، الله، بسم الله، الله، بسم الله، يا الله.
The video was filled with paranormal incidents that I even had to ignore many of them to try to compress the video as much as possible. Also, many of them were too repetitive for my own taste, if I even have one to begin with. If you ever feel ghosted, or if you have been ghosted before in your life, you might feel related to the next video in some way. At least if it was based on the way I will break it down, then you might relate to it. Imagine you're celebrating your birthday, the one day that you don't want to be ruined by any means or for anyone to interfere in an unwelcome manner. You want to feel happy for once for a full day in this miserable life of yours, filled with taxes and headaches. Then, one of the most unexpected interferences tends to occur right on that day, and specifically at the moment where you should be feeling the most joy. So far, you're unable to link the junctions. I understand that, but allow me to make more sense out of the situation we have in the next video. Ben, he is a young man, even though his cake says that he should be 69 years of age. But that's just a corny joke. A joke by them this time around, not me. He was celebrating his birthday cake with his family, who are recording the moment all together before the candles were blown off mysteriously. Now you might ask, what is so scary about the candles being blown off? Well, there were not natural causes involved in this case. No wind, no clumsy interference by some person. It was completely paranormal, and it was recorded from 2 different angles.
Happy birthday, dear Ben. Happy birthday to you. What? Go! Birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Cha cha cha. Happy birthday, dear Ben. Happy birthday to you.
I honestly would feel better if this happened to me. At least I know that I have a secret partner who just happened to be born on the same day as me and who also celebrates my birthday with me, without even me noticing. How terrifyingly wholesome. I don't want to come back to my elementary school one day and find it haunted. It would be such an unsettling experience, that's for sure. But more importantly, it would be sad to see that place I had so many great memories in and made lots of great friends become a chaotic mess filled with paranormal activity. This is not the story of our next dude, but it has something to do with him. Not like he is one of my old friends who used to study with me back in the day. No, but he is also a man who decided to investigate a place that was once his elementary school. He knows all its corners, all its classrooms, and he said that workers have found human remains while they were in the middle of the renovating process. This by itself is a creepy enough reason to abandon the whole school. The location is now in ruins. Even though the place has gone through many renovations, it still looks like a level straight up taken from some horror game, and with the unsettling atmosphere while the investigation was going, it just made things worse. As the man was walking around, he kept feeling like something or someone was following him. He insisted that he heard footsteps behind him on multiple occasions, but there was no one in the building or even near him. What made things even creepier were the sounds in the background, sounds of children screaming. You might want to use your ears for this one though, in case you have had your ears on sleep mode. The paranormal activity didn't stop there, no, as he also heard the sounds of doors slamming shut by themselves, and what proved these to be true was one of the doors that swung right in front of him.
Lo que no entiendo es por qué truena todo. Se los juro que aquí no se siente la brisa del aire. Uy, se los juro que escuché un paso atrás de mí. No es payasada, escuché un paso atrás de mí. De hecho, esta parte ¡Hola! Esto era la primaria, amigos. Es un lugar grandísimo. Prácticamente van a hacer lo que se va encontraron restos óseos, restos de personas. No, güey. Güey, valió mal. Me espantó la puerta. Y se siente en realidad se siente una sensación, pero fea aquí adentro. Oiga. ¡Hola! Ustedes oyeron, o sea, literal se escucha que están azotando las puertas aquí adentro y no hay nadie. ¡Hola! Estoy completamente solo, amigos, o sea, no hay nadie más aquí. ¡Hola! ¿Quién anda ahí? No se escuchaba eso ahorita. ¡Hola! Se los juro que estoy en este lugar y hasta se me enchina la piel. Pero o sea, estoy de aquel lado y la puerta no se mueve. Sinceramente no se mueve la puerta. O sea, miren, y estoy de aquel lado y les apuesto lo que quieran a que se va a cerrar. Oigan. El problema es de esta que se azota. Y no se está azotando. Aquí lo va a hacer. Y no hay nadie, o sea, ¿verdad? Vamos a regresarnos por donde mismo, amigos. Vamos a darnos una buena vuelta a ver si podemos captar algo, no sé. Miren, esto es lo que les digo, o sea, se me desenfoca. O sea, se mueve todo, no entiendo por qué. Realmente no entiendo. Ahorita se escuchaba que estaban azotando una puerta acá. Esa puerta sí sé cuál es. Pero acá no, o sea, no hay modo de que se azote una puerta de este lado. Yo entré por aquí. O sea, yo entré por aquí y no se estaba azotando nada. Tengo una sensación como si alguien me estuviera siguiendo, no sé. O sea, es raro todo esto de aquí. Va a ser una exploración realmente fantástica la de este lugar. Este lugar tiene mucha historia, pero mucha historia. Vamos a subir un poquito el brillo.
There was definitely some wind in there, but obviously it was mostly the sound of air blowing through the microphone. And even if we say these doors were slamming shut due to nature taking its turn, we can't forget about these sounds in the background. They may not have been clear enough, but if you listen carefully, you will hear it. I'm also hearing sounds of people who didn't subscribe or watch the next video on screen.